Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are fine. So, welcome to your maths class. So, in this chapter, we are studying about time and calendar. Okay, so in the previous class, I have taught you o'clock time. That is 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock. O'clock means when the minute hand is at 12. Okay, so before starting, just have a quick recap of o'clock time. Let me show you the PPT. Okay, now students, I am going to show you the PPT of time. Tell the time. Look, what is this? This is an analog clock. But I think something is missing. What is missing? Can anyone guess? Yes, the two hands of the clock. Wow, here comes the minute hand. The long hand tell us how many minutes. Okay, so the minute hand is pointing towards 12. Okay, so now let's see what comes next. Oh wow, our clock is complete. It has both the hands, the minute hand and the hour hand. The pink hand, that is the hour hand, or you can say the short hand, is pointing towards 3. So let's see. The short hand tell us the hour. When the long hand points to the 12, it is o'clock. Okay? So in the previous video, I have explained you about the o'clock. So in this video, we are just having a quick recap, okay? Wow, again comes our clock. That is an analog clock. But again, it is looking something is missing in this. Wow, again the minute hand is pointing towards 12. The long hand is pointing to the 12. See? The short hand is pointing to the 3. Wow, so the time is 3 o'clock. What is the time? You know very well. The time is, it is 3 o'clock. Now let's see what comes next. Again, here is a clock that is incomplete. If the long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 9, so what will be the time? Can anyone guess? Wait, we will look for what is the time. What time is it? It is 9 o'clock. Yes, so students, you are right and you know very well. Appreciated. Now again, what happens? Look. Again, we have an analog clock. So what will come next? If the long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to 5, what time is it? Can anyone guess? Yes, you are correct. It is 5 o'clock. Very good, students. Now again, look what time we will get. If the long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 6, can anyone guess what is the time now? Guess? This you have to try yourself. Yes, exactly. It is 6 o'clock. So what is the time? It is 6 o'clock. See? So easy. Right? Okay. So this was a quick recap of o'clock time. Now I will explain you the concept of half past. Okay, look, here is your worksheet. So before starting the concept of half past, I will give you some general instructions that your work should be in neat and clean handwriting, and the video lecture of the topic can be seen at the tutorial portal, and this worksheet will not be submitted on Ursel. Okay, so you have to practice this worksheet and you will not submit this worksheet. So let's come to the topic, concept of half past. When the minute hand has passed half way round the clock and is at 6, it is half past hour. Okay students, so in the previous class, what we have learned? That 1 hour is equals to how many minutes? Is equals to 60 minutes. Okay. So half, what is the half of 60? Yes, it is 30. So half an hour means 30 minutes. Okay. So let's see an example which I have shown here. Look. This is a clock. In this clock, minute hand is at 6 and the hour hand is between 4 and 5. You can easily see. Okay. So minute hand is where? Minute hand is pointing towards 6. That is the long hand. And the hour hand is between 4 and 5. Means after 4 and before 5. So it is read as half past 4. Okay. So it can be written as 4:30. Okay. So I hope you can understand my concept. Okay. So half an hour means 30 minutes. Let's see another example. Okay. So see the another clock. Where is the minute hand? Yes, minute hand is at 6. And where is the hour hand? Yes, it is between 8 and 9. So can anyone tell what is the time? Think. Yes, the time is 8:30. As you can see, the hour hand is between 8 and 9. Means after 8 and before 9. It is in between 8 and 9. Okay. So the time is 8:30. Okay. In this clock, minute hand is at 6 and the hour hand is between 8 and 9. That is after 8 and before 9. We read this time as half past 8. That is 8:30. Okay. So this is the following exercise related to the half past concept which you have to do. Okay students. Okay, now students, I have shown you a PPT and worksheet. So now I will explain you in whiteboard. Okay, so our topic is half hour. Okay, as I told you earlier that 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So half hour is equals to 30 minutes. Okay. So now let me make one clock. So these numbers which I am writing on the board are hours. Okay, so I have told you in the previous video that between the numbers there are minutes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so there are 5 minutes between two numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if our hand is pointing towards 6 and this is the long hand, that is minute hand. Okay, and if our hand, short hand, that is the hour hand, is pointing between 2 and 3. As you can see, the hour hand is pointing towards, sorry, not towards, it's between 2 and 3. Okay, this is the hour hand, means after 2 but before 3. So our time is 2:30. Or we can write it as 2:30. Okay? Okay. Let me show you another example. Okay, again we are talking about half hour. So our minute hand will be pointing at which number? At 12? No. At 1? No. Yes, it will be pointing at 6. Okay, so again I am telling you this is the long hand, that is minute hand, and now I will make our hand between 5 and 6. So what is the time? Can anyone guess? Think. Yes, time is 6:30. Should I write 6? No. Should I try 4? No. Yes, 5:30, or you can write it as 5:30. Okay. So here the hour hand is between 5 and 6, that is after 5 but before 6. We read this time as 5:30 or 5:30. Okay students? Okay, so now this is your book. And this is your exercise 11A, which is given at page number 140. So this exercise you have to do it yourself. Okay, it is very easy exercise. Question number 1 is about writing in words. Okay, like in first clock it is 4 o'clock. So you have to write 4 o'clock. Okay, and here you have to write 7:30. Okay, so in this way you have to do it. And here time has given for you and you have to draw the minute hands and hour hands. Okay, understood? Okay. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, bye bye. Take care.